Hello YouTube. Welcome to not the secret underground bunker location. And this is a quick review of an electric fireplace that I had purchased at Big Lots. And you may be asking yourself, what the heck? But seriously, if you're like me, your wife, girlfriend, may have been looking for an electric fireplace for some time. And if they're as picky as my wife, they really want to explore all the options. So after hours of Amazon searches, driving to Lowe's, Home Depot, everywhere else that they sold these electric fireplaces, we finally found one that she likes. And that's why I'm doing this review, because I may be able to save you hours and hours of frustration. We purchased this electric fireplace, like I said, at Big Lots, and it was $325, which is considerably less than the units you see at Lowe's and maybe online at Amazon. And the reason is this is more of a room-sized electric fireplace. This electric fireplace comes with a remote control. You do have to put it together. I put it together with my youngest son, and it was a very good experience for us working together to get this put up. And his first experience with the Leatherman tool with a knife. So he was very proud. But as you can see, this is the highest setting of the fire, and it looks pretty realistic. This is in the daytime. At night, it looks fantastic. Now, the only drawback of this is that you can see in the lower right-hand corner, you can see the cords behind whatever they use to make the electric log and electric flame. So that's, as far as I can tell, the only drawback so far, is that if you have it up on high, you can see that. As you lower the flames, then that is not quite as noticeable. But the fire is pretty realistic, and last night when we turned off the lights and had the low fire going, gentlemen, I can tell you that will be to your advantage. So another good perk of picking up one of these electric fireplaces. So I know what you're thinking. All right, that looks great. Show us the dimensions. So let me get out a tape measure and I'll show you how much space this is going to take up. And before I do that, it does have heat. It does have a heating element. You can see the heating element up there on the top, and it has different settings. I think the top setting is 95 degrees, and I'm not sure what the bottom setting is, but if I get it, I'll put it in here. Hang on just a second, I'll grab my tape measure. Okay, so looking at the front of the unit, you can see it's about 3 feet, 8 or 9 inches, so more like 3 feet 9 inches. I set mine away from the wall a few inches, just because it does have a heater. Okay, so looking at the depth of it, it's about 15 inches. And the height, height's coming in at about 42 inches. Now it does have this detailing, which is really nice. This is the cherry version, and I know a lot of times they really do a poor job with the staining and with the fit and finish, but in this case, I'm really pleased. For $300, I don't think that, I think as a piece of furniture, it does itself justice at $300. There was a little bit where they didn't let the paint dry and the foam colored it, but I can deal with that with a marker. And there's those cords I was telling you about. It does have a nice surface to it, and here's the remote control. Now the remote control is kind of junk. It's one of those blister punch remote controls. It's got a little blister over the setting you're trying to adjust, so those tend to wear out very quickly. I don't know if you can get replacement remotes, but I would suggest that you probably get at least two, because these little blisters have a tendency to wear out. For $300 and the month and a half I spent looking for the right one, I would say that's a bargain. So Big Lots also has other versions of this, reasonably priced. Some are larger, some are smaller. They have a super small one that's about the size of the flame unit in this for about $150, and that thing has a little more depth to it and looks so realistic. I mean, I almost stayed there in the display warming my hands on it. So if you're looking to pick up an electric fireplace, check out Big Lots. This is Cav Trooper. I'm out.